Hey, yo, Miggy, what's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You already know who I am. But to my right, I got my boy Javier Arroyo, man. How you doing, brother?
What's up, bro? I'm doing good. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, appreciate you.
How you
Merry
feeling,
Christmas
bro?
to you too,
How you
man.
feeling?
I feel good, bro. It's another sunny day in Long Beach. It feels like it's about 80 degrees, which is nice.
Nice, bro.
Because back to where I was last year, right now, it'd be like snowing and about 18 degrees outside.
What, are you in an RV, right?
Yeah, bro. I was living all alone in an RV. I had a neighbor. His name was Mike. We call him Crackhead Mike because I know that motherfucker was smoking crack in the back. But it's
Bro.
all right. You know, you got to do what you got to do
Blessings,
to get that
bro.
bag.
Now you in Long Beach.
Now
80
I'm in
degrees
Long Beach.
on Christmas.
I'm doing, say what?
80 degrees on Christmas.
80 degrees on Christmas, man. Like the next best thing that you could get to this is probably being on the beach in like Cancun or somewhere like that.
Second best, bro.
I don't know, man. But hey, how do you feel about the cold, bro? Because I know you're usually like a cold kind of guy.
I am a cold kind of guy, bro.
Yeah. So like, how do you feel being out here in Long Beach? Like, is this kind of a place where you want to stay for the rest of your life, or do you kind of want to move somewhere where it's a little bit more chilly willy?
Yeah. Well, you know, like the city life. I like it, you know. I like all the buildings, all the people, you know. But like, you know, the prices and the taxes, all that comes in, you know, to consideration. But you know, the weather plays a huge part, you know. Like the coldest it gets here is like the max I want where I want to live, you know?
Yeah.
So like I was thinking about Denver.
So you just want to like say get the hell out of California
It's not
as
like
fast as
it's not
possible.
like I want to get out as fast as possible. It's more like weather, you know, like if I'm thinking about it from a weather perspective, Denver was nice, man. I went for a Broncos game.
Yeah.
And it was like 50 the whole time. It was just like a nice cold, wasn't like, you know, like cold, but like it was just nice, like, and the city had like a perfect sound to it. Like right here you hear nothing, but in Denver it's like a peaceful city. Like it's hard to describe, bro.
So it's like it's a city, but it's just not as like chaotic and fast paced, or is it still a really fast paced type of place? I've never been to Denver, Colorado.
Like within the city, like skyscrapers, all that, taxis, everything.
Yeah.
But like there was like a certain awe to it. There was like a just like tranquility everywhere. Like
really,
it
was a vibe.
It was a straight vibe.
A vibe in its own.
Vibe, and I went and I was like, damn, this is where I would want to be. You know.
Damn.
Like,
all right. So is that kind of like future goals? Like you plan on making it big somehow and then moving out to Colorado?
I don't even know, bro. That's
you don't know?
Bro, I'm thinking about Texas too. I'm still keeping California into consideration. But I always joked about Alaska, but to be honest, probably not. You know, Alaska's far, you know.
You ever been to Alaska?
Never.
But you want to go?
Definitely. It's definitely top of the list.
I heard they got good fishing out there.
Probably the best, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but they catch all the giant halibuts, all the giant sturgeon, everything giant. Everything's giant in Alaska, bro.
Sturgeons are pretty big. Like I remember watching River Monsters or something like that.
Yeah.
And like sturgeons was like one of the most popular episodes, or like the one thing that everybody wanted to see. How big those things get, like compared to a human. I'm 5'7", so what, like 60 inches?
Like obviously they got babies probably ranging like a foot, but then they got monsters 10 feet.
10 feet?
Like the videos I've seen like on YouTube or Instagram, giant, just giant, like crocodile size.
And those things can eat us, right?
Actually,
like if
no.
they wanted to? They don't eat humans?
They could if they wanted to, but it's not likely. Like,
nah.
They're like omnivores. They'll eat like just like little smaller fish or like plants at the bottom of the rivers.
Okay. So they don't really like consume big fish, because I know all fish are cannibals, right? They all just kind of eat themselves. They kind of
eat whatever's available, you know.
Okay.
Like whatever's floating around, whatever they see.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like they're huge, like, and it's like a dream, bro. To be honest, like I talk about it all the time with my family. Like, hey, I want to catch sturgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One day.
One day, bro. One day. I don't know, man. Like I haven't been fishing in a while, bro, and I don't know. I just kind of like lost a touch. And it's crazy because the one place that I thought I was going to catch fish was on a fishing boat. And you would always be telling me, bro, let's go on a fishing boat, man. You're gonna like, I know you've been dry for like the last 6 or 7 times you went fishing, but the time you get on this boat, man, I swear to God, you're gonna catch a fish. Wake up at 5 a.m, met up with you, your dad, and your brother.
Yeah,
We went to go catch some fish, and I didn't catch a single damn thing, man.
Skunks, you got skunks, man.
Bro, it's just one of those things, bro. I don't think the fish like me, man.
Bro, did I catch a fish? I don't even remember.
Nobody caught a fish. I think your brother caught a fish. Your brother always catches fish.
Yeah, big yellowtail.
Something like that, yeah. But like, man, I don't know, bro.
To the listeners, man, we went to it was like a boat out of Davies Locker. I think it's Newport or Long Beach, one of those. And we went on 3/4 of a day. And we were all pumped up because I had never been on 3/4. I had usually gone on a, half a day.
Yeah.
Not like a longer one. I was like, and everyone started, boom, catching yellowtail, big yellowtail. And these yellowtail's expensive, especially if it's fresh.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, how expensive?
More than tilapia, I would assume, bro.
Like, give me a number, bro. I don't know what the cost of them are, bro.
7. I don't.
$7.
$7 a pound.
$7 a pound.
I really don't know, but it's good. Like pan fried, anywhere, like grilled, seared, don't matter.
Damn,
it's good. Or even raw, like in sushi. Have you had sushi?
Yeah, I had sushi.
I don't really prefer it like that, but yeah, bro, we caught nothing.
How do you like to cook your fish? Do you grill it, saute it?
I like to pan fry it.
Pan fry.
I usually like tilapia.
Yeah.
I use like olive oil, and I'll just pan fry it.
Just throw it on the pan.
Throw it on.
Damn.
Or let it, sear.
So,
and then I'll lower it and then let it cook.
Would you say that you cook good fish? Like you cooked a lot of fish in your life? That you kind of got it down? Like if you were to go on to Gordon
Chef?
Ramsay or some shit and be like, hey, yo, let me cook you some fish.
Gordon Ramsay call me a donut, bro.
He gonna call you a donut?
He gonna call me a donut, bro. Nah, I don't know.
What?
Nah. I mean, it's not that hard, bro. It's just...
That's it?
That's it.
Damn. Throw a couple veggies in there.
Throw a couple broccoli.
Make it a little sizzle and pop.
Rice on the side. Keep it simple.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it, man.
For sure, bro.
Keep it simple, man.
When was the last time you went fishing?
It's been so long, I can't even remember.
Dang.
Like,
how does that make you feel, bro? Because I know, like, you used to be on that grind, bro. Every day, if not every day.
Bro, there was a point I would literally go every single day.
Yeah.
I would just walk from my house to the water place right here just to fish, just to feel like that fish by my hook. Like,
yeah, it was like a high in its own.
It was a high, definitely.
Dang.
Definitely, bro. Like, and I'll be like, my brother wouldn't even want to come sometimes, and I'll just be like, let's go, I just wanted to go. And yeah, bro, it's not the same anymore.
Dang, so would you consider that like a phase?
I like to think it wasn't,
You would like to think of it as like a lifestyle?
Oh, it's definitely a lifestyle for some people. But for me personally, I think it's just like, I just haven't had the time recently.
What is like that like dividing factor that makes something a phase and a lifestyle, you think? Because like for me personally, I mean, like I make gym my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I've been going to the gym like religiously for the last 9 months. So I think at that point I would consider it a lifestyle. But like phases, I don't know. I feel like phases are something that you get into, and then when you kind of lose interest in it, you just be like, oh, okay, I don't want to do it anymore. I guess that's what makes it a phase.
It's dependent on like the time, like
yeah.
Obviously, like you've been going for 8 months, so like for those past 8 months, it's definitely a lifestyle, like that's a lifestyle. But if you scale it back and say, look at a time period of 30 years, let's say you stopped in a couple months, that lifestyle has now become a phase. You get that?
Okay.
So like it's dependent on like the situation, on how long you've been doing it, how often. Like you go all the time, so right now it's a lifestyle, and if you keep progressing in it, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
But if it dies off, then it's a phase.
It's just a phase.
So like
okay.
it's just
so
how
all
consistent you are,
So like when you're in it, it could be considered a lifestyle, but then when it's over, it's just onto a new phase.
With time, you'll really know what it was,
Yeah.
Was it really a lifestyle, or was it really just a phase?
Okay.
And yeah, bro, for fishing, I don't want to consider it a phase because I still have the drive.
Yeah.
But I just don't I haven't had the time, and I don't have a pool.
And you
Like,
don't have a pool.
I don't have a pool like the one I like using. I just have the big boat one, you know.
The pool, like the one that you built, that you broke.
It broke. Damn, bro. Don't even remind me.
That was. I don't know if we talked about that on the last podcast that we had.
Did we? I don't even.
But just reiterate exactly what happened because I love the way you tell it, bro. I just like picture it like in my head and like happening in slow motion. I was like, oh my gosh.
So yeah, like I was saying, like I would go fishing like almost every day. Just hop on my bike, you know, ride
Yeah.
with the fishing pole, and the spot where I fish, there's like a fence. It's like a tight fence, you know. So it's just for walking through. It's not for like a bunch of people. And I was going fast on the bike, and basically just I had the pole horizontal, and I was trying to, you know, face it vertical.
Yeah.
But as I was doing that, like I was going too fast, and like I thought a car was gonna hit me. You know, just everything was happening too fast. You know, and then it just snapped because it basically just got stuck on both sides of the pole.
The walkway just like wasn't big enough for your whole
big
pole.
enough, yeah.
Damn.
And then it snapped into 3, bro. And then I was just in disbelief for like 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
It's crazy, man.
Damn, bro. R.I.P. to your pole. Are you gonna ever build another one?
I don't even know, man.
No, but you should, man.
I should. But like the thing is, like I had built that pole like as a project,
Yeah,
and like
it was project driven. It was like
It was
you had
definitely-
like a due date.
I had a due date. I had a mentor at the time, so it was definitely like other things pushing me to do it.
Yeah.
Now, probably not. I probably wouldn't make it again because it was definitely like time consuming, bro. Like took forever.
How about how long?
It took me like a month.
Damn.
But like, I wasn't like consistently at it, but like, if I add it all together, it probably took me like just like a couple days.
It'd be like a couple days of
Couple
solid
days.
work.
Couple
Like-
days with the threads, the plasters and everything, the fibers, all that. Just
Dang.
it's time consuming. A lot of drying too.
I bet.
Yeah.
Dang, bro. So you are on break right now from school.
Yeah.
You've been at it, bro.
Finally,
What
bro.
are like your final thoughts on how this semester, the first semester's gone so far? Everything being online, and especially you, bro, because you're going to Long Beach State
Yeah. Long
as a
Beach State, bro.
psychology major, bro. So
Yeah,
that's
bro.
like heavy, like that's like a heavy academic
Yeah.
subject. And so, like, how did you do? What were your thoughts? Are you excited
Just
for
like the
next semester?
Overall experience.
Yeah, like, what was your experience in it?
So, bro, when the pandemic hit, bro, life was great. Like
It was
I ain't
amazing.
Like school wise, like I would go to class. I loved it, man. Like that's
Like,
all. That's
tell
all
me
I-
like a typical day, bro.
typical day.
Like a typical, really good day.
Wake up, obviously go to school. I wouldn't eat breakfast. I would eat breakfast at school usually,
Yeah,
just with homies or whatever. Like bro, school was such a vibe. Like even going to class, bro. Like I would go to class and learn something about like I actually liked. Like I would go to class and be like, I actually want to learn about this.
yeah,
Like once you like what you're doing, it's crazy. Like it's something else in you, bro. Like you like going to the gym. Like you just have a different drive, don't you? Like
yeah.
Like
It's like I'll go to work for 9 hours,
But, like-
standing up, doing whatever I want to do, but I'll still be full of energy and excited to go to the gym right afterwards.
yeah.
And when I'm in it, bro, it's like, bro, when I show up to that gym, ain't nobody can tell me nothing, bro. I'll get like a bench and I'll reserve that shit for like an hour and a half.
hour,
And nobody
yeah.
will come up ask me to use it or nothing,
You
bro.
just
'cause
in
I'm
your
just
zone, bro.
I'm just zoned.
You in
Because the
your
thing
zone.
is, bro, is like at the gym, bro, a lot of times people will start working out and then they'll like get on their phone or they'll just like, get distracted. And that's when people
Distracted.
come up and be like, hey man, like,
Wasting
you kind of just sit in
time.
here, like I want to use this. Are you ever gonna use this? Bro, I'll do a workout. My break is putting the weights back to grab another one. And then I'll go back to it, bro. Like, I don't mess around when I'm up in that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like, I live there, bro. I know the
Like, you're there
people.
for a reason.
The people that work at the front desk, they don't even by my first name.
bro, Miguel's back, bro.
Yeah, they're like,
Miguel's
what's up,
back,
Miguel?
yeah.
Dap them up, go get changed, come back out. I'm fucking pumping it, bro.
Right after work, man.
Yeah, and that's like, I don't know, bro. There's something about the gym atmosphere that I really love. And
I feel
plus,
you,
I
bro.
come out of the gym feeling pumped up and just like I feel great. You
Feel
know
you.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
And so it's like I was always driven to kind of be there. So you saying that you kind of feel the same way
Bro,
'Cause
like,
with the subject that
I
you're
feel
learning?
that, like, because I work out at home too sometimes. But, like, like anything in my life, like work, school, working out, just anything. Like I like feeling work because you feel like a sense of accomplishment, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a good feeling, you know? I'm pretty sure that's what you feel too. Like, bro, like, and to be honest, like going into school, like I didn't even want to at one point. Like I was like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
But like, bro, it's just mindset. Everything's mindset. So like, bro, there's people that want to go to the gym but don't really want to go to the gym, you know? People that want to go to school but don't really want to go to school. People that want to work don't really want to work.
Mm-hmm.
You got to actually want it to enjoy it, you know? And that's the hard part. People have a hard time actually wanting or knowing what they actually want. And like once you figure it out, like you know.
But when do people really figure it out? Like, do you feel like you haven't figured it out?
I feel
Or at
like
least you have a good sense.
I have a good sense. I don't want to say I haven't figured it out yet because nothing's set in stone. But
Yeah.
like there's no specific definition. It's more like it's very subjective. Like depends on person to person. Like everyone's story is different. It's more like once that person knows, they'll know. They're not gonna question it.
But at least you feel like a more, like you kind of know more now than you did 2 years ago.
Oh, definitely, bro.
Like 2 years ago, you were lost, but today it's like you're not completely found, but at least you're in the light.
Oh yeah, bro. Always. It's like it's just a growing process, really. It's just like with time, you know. With time, things will settle themselves. Realization happens. You know, a lot of times people like, bro, just how like I was having a conversation with, you know, your brother right now, and he was saying that, you know, everyone wants everything fast.
Yeah.
Everyone wants
instant gratification.
Instant gratification. You know, like, bro, I bet you want that smoking body, like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, bro.
Give me that right now.
Yeah, I want to look good. You know, I want to feel good.
Yeah,
I
bro.
want to do all that.
We want, bro, just money, anything, bro. I want my degree right now. You know, like everything.
Yeah.
Like who doesn't? Like they would be lying if they didn't want it right now. You know.
Facts.
Like, who doesn't want it right now? What they want, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. But anything like worth having in life, like it takes hard work. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the longer or the harder it takes, and the longer it takes, the more sweeter, like the success is.
Yeah.
And it goes for everything, like money, success, looking good,
everything, bro.
You know, like have you ever kind of like thought how to plan your life out to be what you want to be? Like, have you ever? Obviously, nothing really goes as planned in life. That's what I kind of learned. It's really more of just like you got to adapt to whatever gets thrown at you and then make the best out of it, and then try to use that to help you get to where you want to be. And for me, that's like, you know, being in tip-top shape. I would like to have a beautiful wife, and I really want to accumulate a lot of wealth.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like everything that I do day in and day out, how does that contribute to, like, you know, achieving that lifetime goal? Like waking up, going to work to make some money, building an investment portfolio with stocks and everything, and, you know, just hitting the gym. And I like to go out and socialize, and every chance I get to talk to somebody, I always like practice, like, you know, how to do things. And that's why I like having this podcast, because, you know, it also works on my social skills as well. So everything kind of just ties into what I want to, the type of person I'm trying to be, like maybe 5-10 years from now. Like, you ever thought about that? Like, who you are trying to, like, what your final personal goal is?
Bro, if anything, my number one goal is to be happy.
Yeah.
That's priority for me. Like, and bro, everyone's definition of happiness is different, you know? And that's why, like for me, bro, I want to be, obviously, who doesn't want to be rich? But, like, bro, for me, money doesn't bring me, like, happiness, like, true happiness. Like, true happiness is, like, for me, like, I can't even describe it, bro. True happiness has no words to describe it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, once you know, you know.
Yeah.
And, like,
well, okay, but
like
the way you're making it sound like happiness like true happiness is once you got true happiness, you will forever have true happiness.
For some, yeah.
That's what you're aiming at, cause like
Or it's dependent, bro. Bro, money, job, career wise, anything, bro, anything. Like happiness is dependent on like how you view things, you know.
Yeah.
So like for some people, true happiness is something that could last forever. For some other people, happiness is very temporary. Like happiness is because I had this moment or this for a specific amount of time, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just very dependent, bro. Like, but like, I don't know. For me, it's like true happiness is something that can last a lifetime, you know? And obviously, like, you're heading that way. That's why you're making these moves, or we're all trying to make these moves to succeed in getting that true happiness.
So it's like the pursuit of happiness. We're all trying to pursue it.
Basically.
Okay. What do you think stops people from achieving such happiness like that? Because where I work at, bro, I don't know if you see the same thing too, but I notice like there's a lot of people that pass through my work where they just don't seem happy. There are a lot of angry people too. Yeah. Like I see that all the time, and it's like, where do these people where did these people like go wrong, or why is it like this? If you say most people like want to achieve happiness, I feel like that's like, you know, a given, but what separates the people that actually do achieve the happiness and the people that just will never like get to touch it? Like
you're saying that people, like you feel like people don't have that goal. Like people don't have that goal of true happiness.
Yeah. Or like how like some people they just don't want the will power to get up and go out and do something. Like what's step number 1 to achieving such happiness?
That's the thing, bro. There's no steps. Like there's no.
It's such like a universal
there's no blueprint,
idea.
You know, there's no like I gotta do this, then I gotta do this. You know, there's none of that. It's more like. That's what I'm saying. It's subjective. Like, you know what makes you happy. There's obviously things like bumps in the road, other things that could stray you from what true happiness is. But it's very subjective. Like you'll see people at work, like they could be happy, but what if they're just in a situation that day that they're angry and they're acting a certain way? Like
that's true.
Don't know. Like you really don't know. Like they could be the happiest person besides on that day that they came to Walmart or something.
You're right. You
know,
like you don't really know some person's situation. Like every person has their own like chain reaction in life. Yeah, of like, things that's happened to them that leads up to like this very moment in time when you have that interaction.
Yeah, bro.
I think that's pretty crazy to think about. It's be crazy, honest.
Bro. Everyone has their own specific narrative.
Their own like crossroads, their own butterfly effects, everything that has happened to what happened.
Everything is so specific. No person is like another. They could be similar, but no person exactly like the other. Like everyone is unique in some sort of way.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe because like you seeing people at Walmart, there might be this more type of people like that aren't looking happy. Maybe that's because people. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just like a lot of factors. Maybe, I really don't know. Like
maybe their dog died.
Maybe.
Well, like you see them one day and they're all happy, and then the next time you see them, the dog died like 2 days prior, and then they're all like in a sad mood.
Yeah, and what if their dog was like their closest emotional bond or something? You know.
Yeah,
that could be devastating. You know.
Wouldn't you think that kind of just like amplifies the idea of a first impression? Like weighs so much.
Bro, first impressions are huge. Like you'll see someone and you'll subconsciously make an assumption about that person.
Yeah.
And you don't even know them. Like, you really don't know them. Like, so let's say I meet someone at the store, like I'm working or something. This person is just like, yo, where the hell is this shit at, you know? Or something like that. I'm like, yo, this was a jerk. Like,
yeah.
Like, fuck this guy, you know? But I really don't know his situation. Like, what if he just got into a fight with his brother or
something like that, and he's just like really tense, and he's just like,
and I really don't know. What if What if he's the happiest pulling up into the store and some guy literally just cuts him off and he's pissed and he comes into the store pissed
and he starts,
and I gotta deal with the repercussions.
yeah,
I have no idea.
bro.
That's the thing, bro.
I know what you mean, dog.
Like,
but like that's just like his first impression is just so important,
and
everything.
That first impression alters my whole perception on that person. Like,
yeah,
like this was a jerk, and he could be the nicest person not here. You know, like he could be like just really the opposite of what I portrayed him as.
Dang, bro. That's true. That's very true, bro.
And if you think that's like on a one-on-one interaction, now think about it. I think about it from like a world perspective. Now think about it when there's the whole world to consider.
Mm-hmm.
There's people here, people there, people affecting other people, and like it's just a big chain reaction.
Yeah,
And that's why, like, bro, like to tie it back to happiness. If you factor that in, you don't know anyone else's like perspective. Like your happiness has to come from you because that's you, you know?
yeah. Like high self-esteem, self-love.
Yeah, like bro,
You don't worry about what other people are judging you for.
Like, do you feel like the whole day, like you're kind of talking to yourself?
Me?
Not talking to yourself, but like
There's like a voice in your head.
not even a voice, just like
your thoughts.
like a thought voice, if that makes sense.
Like a thought voice.
Like a
yeah,
like a thought patterns.
yeah.
Depending, it could be a pattern, it could be just here and there. And for me, bro, it's like happiness is when that voice is minimal.
Bro, honestly, what it sounds like is I feel like you're talking about like anxiety. Because, bro, like it's crazy. I be thinking about that a lot too. And it's like recently, one of like my biggest things is I always look for ways to be uncomfortable. And I find ways for me to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I notice a lot of times it's like when that voice that you're talking about is in my head is when I'm like extremely anxious about something.
I guess, yeah.
So it's like
Could be,
if there's like let's say there's a really cute girl somewhere. I'm at the store. I see a really cute girl. I want to go up and I want to talk to her. I want to say hi. As soon as the thought of I want to go up and say hi to her, all of a sudden it's like, oh no, man, what if she rejects me? Oh no, I don't do it. Oh, like, wait a minute, something this, something that, something that, and also you start feeling weird, bro. It's like a nice warm wave kind of rushes over you, and your heart starts beating and shit. And it's like that's when that voice like wakes up. And so what I've learned to do is in a situation like that, I give myself 3 seconds. Because if I wait longer than 3 seconds to go up and say something, then that voice is just going to get so overpowering that it's going to hold me back from doing it. So I always give myself a 3-second window when I see a cute girl to go up to her and say hi.
Just do it.
And I always try to keep a perfect record, bro. Not once since I've like done that where I haven't gone up to anyone or said anything like that. And so when you're talking about like keeping that voice to a minimum that you feel the most happiness, that's what I feel like is when like you're not anxious about anything.
Yeah, bro. There's this philosopher. His name is Soren Kierkegaard, and he said, he quoted this. He said, "Just do it. You're gonna regret it either way."
You're right.
Just do it. You're gonna regret it either way. But as long as you did it, or it stopped right there. But as long as you did it, you know the outcome.
Exactly.
Like you know yes or no.
She could have rejected you,
okay,
but you would have never known if you never asked her.
Yeah, and that regret will resonate in you, whether you like it or not.
Damn.
It's gonna be in the back of your head whether you like it or not.
You're right.
So if you just do it, like, bro, you know my saying, bro. Fuck the bullshit.
Fuck the bullshit.
That's what I mean, bro. That's my saying. Like,
that's your thing.
I'm not.
Just handle it.
It's not like my saying, but like, that's what I tell myself. Like that voice. Like, what you doing? Like, fuck the bullshit. Like, I'm gonna handle it. Like, and like, bro, like that's why I got into philosophy. Like stuff like that. It'll be like, you're gonna regret it either way.
Just do it.
Might as well know the answer with the regret, the chance of regret. You know,
yeah.
Not just regret for sure. No answer.
Damn, that's powerful.
Yeah, man.
I fuck with that.
And it's like, bro, even tying it to like religion, bro. It's like, bro, remember Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like our youth catechist or youth minister, and he said that voice is God telling you that feeling of anxiousness. That's God telling you just do it.
Really?
Yeah. I remember he saying that like on one of the retreats, and he was just like, yeah, man, like that's God telling you just to do it, even though you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I've gotten to a point where like a lot of things a lot of people say, it's just the same thing worded differently.
So it's all like the same concept.
Like how you said, bro, like I could think about it from a religious perspective. I could think about it from an anxious perspective. I could think about it from a philosophical perspective. I could think about it from a fuck the bullshit perspective.
Yeah.
Just, it's all mindset.
And it all ties down to the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's crazy.
So in that case, so I guess in a way that kind of just like answers my question from earlier when I say, why do people not like go out and actually try to find that happiness? Is maybe it's because something like that voice that's stopping them. Cause like, you know, like I've accepted the fact that if I give myself a 3-second window to go and do something like that in itself is a really powerful thing that I know is probably a lot harder for a lot of other people. And in that sense, I feel like for a lot of people, their biggest enemy or the person that's really like holding them back from just like achieving and getting everything out of life is themselves.
That voice,
bro.
It's not even a voice. It's just like those thoughts in your head.
I always wanted to like get the most out of this life.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like I understand that, you know, you're gonna die. You only got this one life. You only got this one face. You know, you only got this one brain, this one mind. So why not just like take care of yourself?
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself, because when you take care of yourself, then it's like all these different opportunities open up for you. You look better, you feel better.
Yeah.
And then after you feel better and look better, you perform better. And that's why I just love the whole world of like being an investor, because it's not so much a numbers game or a money's game. It's a personal game too. Because to be an investor, bro, you have to be consistent. You can't be scared of nothing, bro. You have to be able to give up high risks.
Yeah,
high
reward. High reward.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like there's just something about being an investor and being in that world that I just love. And it's like it's self-made, you know. If you build a lot of wealth in it, a lot of the times like you gotta lose sleep. You gotta wake up early. You gotta stay up late.
Nobody's gonna be doing it for you.
Nobody's gonna hold your hand, bro.
You actually doing it, like
exactly, bro. It's like
I feel you.
And where a lot of people go wrong is that they just want to have their hand held through everything, or they listen to that voice and they're too scared to go out and do things. And you know, I mean, shit, bro. Like, look, I got a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
You're going to one of the top universities, getting your degree in psychology.
Yeah,
it's
man.
like
it's a blessing.
If you think about it, bro. Like, you're ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're way ahead of the game, even though at times you feel like you're just behind.
Like, what am I doing?
Or like you're just lost out there. But like, to be honest, man, it's funny. I was telling the homie Isaac, who was on this podcast like a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
And I was just telling him, I said, bro, like, my philosophy was always I want to get 1% better every day. 1%. If I can get 1% better every single day, at the end of the year, that's 365% better than I was at the beginning.
Yeah.
If I stick to that goal, make that a lifetime goal, bro, man, like, I'll be chilling.
Yeah, and like you'll have you have built what you were looking for over time.
Exactly.
Like, it'll just build itself. Like, it'll be like bro, like investments, like you just invest
building a portfolio. Now. Start now, bro. All the investments that I have are small. I'm making returns, bro. I'm taking wins, especially with my stocks. I'm taking wins.
Yeah.
But they're small wins. But you know what? I'm just happy about it, because in reality, bro, especially when it comes to it could be anything, bro.
Yeah.
But like, for using stocks as an example, bro, a win is a win. Doesn't really matter how much money you make, because if you think about it, money is just a scale. If I were to have bought 1,000 shares instead of 10 shares, those $5 I would have made would have been like 500, 5,000.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
bro.
it's like,
that's what, bro.
It's crazy.
Like the Bitcoin.
Bitcoin's blowing up,
bro. When I downloaded Coinbase like a year ago, Bitcoin was $8,000.
Yeah, now it's like 14, right?
23,000.
That's insane.
If I had spent, like, obviously I wouldn't have spent $8,000, but like, I probably would have like realistically put like 100. I would have had what, $230 now
Now, after just like 1 year,
off of that 1 year. Yeah,
that's not bad.
and that's just like what, a small fraction of one Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So like, there's people out there that probably bought one share of Bitcoin. They could cash that 8,000 for 23,000.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's
Like,
crazy. That's like long-term investments. I have a couple of those.
yeah, bro. Have you heard of like there's a lot of things, like, bro, like, I look about it like everyone can't, wake up. Everyone can't do it. There's like, for passive investors, there's like a thing where like you buy stocks, but with 100 companies.
Mutual funds?
I don't know what they're called, but like you'll get fractions. It's like if you're just like a passive investor, like you really don't want to spend time. Like it's like I think you would benefit if you do what you kept doing, but then you also had that passive stuff that you don't really need to look at.
Yeah,
like just over time.
I do have something like that.
Uh-huh.
Like I invest into individual stocks. Like I have like a mining company, AT&T, Ford.
Mm-hmm.
I should be investing in Tesla because Tesla, like, why
Tesla.
would you not invest in Tesla?
Yeah, bro.
But I do have like stocks like that where I have it set up so that every week $10 goes into a stock that I buy, and then I just kind of leave it there, bro. Like I bought a share of Walmart about 3 months ago, and it's already up $40. So I made $40 in 3 months off of not doing anything. And it's great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So passive, honestly, bro.
Just sitting there. Sitting there.
You know what the rat race is, right?
No, what is that?
Bro, we are in the rat race. We wake up, we go to work, we buy shit, and then we go back to work.
Oh, just continue
the
cycle.
The rat race is getting up and going to work and just doing that. And sometimes people are in the rat race for years. Sometimes people never leave the rat race. For me, bro, I'm trying to be able to build up so much passive income that I'll be able to live off of passive income, and that's when I can work whenever I want to work. Or maybe say I never want to work ever again.
You just want the option.
That's out the rat race.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How am I going to do that? Well, I'm trying to get into stocks that pay dividends, because then every month or like every 3 times a year, I'll get money back from the company.
Yeah.
Or I'm trying to buy rental properties.
Oh, like real estate?
Where I rent. I have people that, pay rent. Certain percentage of that rent goes back into the building, but then I also have a steady cash flow.
Yeah,
and then it basically, bro, everything in investment is about scale. You just got to scale yourself up. You got to have more rentals. The more rentals you have, the more cash flow you come in every month. And eventually, bro, like if you can make maybe like 8 G's a month off of just strictly rentals, bro, you don't have to do a damn thing.
You be chilling.
Yeah.
You be chilling by just
it
letting
takes time.
People do them. Like
facts, bro. You
on your property, bro.
If you want to go cut the grass one day, go cut the grass. It's like whatever it is, bro. But it's like it takes time, and that's what people don't understand. And that's why, like,
But bro, that ties back to the instant gratification thing.
Facts.
Everybody
Facts,
wants
bro.
the money right now.
It's like, bro, do you want to be rich or do you want to be wealthy? Because rich people get rich. They get a lot of money real quick. But then majority of the, I want to say 98% of the time that people, that they get a lot of money, they all of a sudden, they're broke, bro.
Oh, yeah, bro.
They just broke.
Like the lottery winners.
It's like, bro,
all that.
Bro, if I give you $1 million right now, bro, what would you do with that money? I just put the money right there on the table, bro. Like, hey, here you go, $1 million. What's the first thing you're gonna go do?
Take it, bro. I'm about to take it. Leave. I don't know.
Leave where?
Bro, I'd probably go tell my fam. That's the thing, bro. Money.
Like, would you buy a plane ticket with that to go buy a house, to go buy your car, to go buy a yacht, to go buy a pool, and then, bro, by the end of all that, you're not gonna have that much money left over, right?
Yeah, bro. Nah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, if someone gave me $1 million right now, bro, I take that money and I go out and buy a property, bro. I go out and I would go buy an asset. The rich stay rich because the money they make goes back into it.
Jeff Bezos, bro.
Jeff Bezos, bro.
Amazon. He's filthy rich.
Bro, they said if he spent $1 million a day, it'd take him like
his whole
400 years to spend all his money.
Bro, he definitely wipes his ass with $100 bills, bro.
Bro, why? He
Why-
probably got nothing else better to do.
Jeff Bezos has definitely done that, guaranteed,
Facts, man.
bro. He's so rich, and like, he just keeps making more, especially during the pandemic.
Well, yeah, bro. Amazon is like popping off. Like, bro, low key pandemic probably was like the best thing that's ever happened to
Best
him.
thing, bro. It's crazy.
But it is what it is. I mean, it's just you got to think about it, man. And I'm sure like that company itself, man, it started off as nothing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like he started in like a little warehouse.
Yeah.
And he was just, making
Wasn't
phone
like
calls and
garage
just
or-
something like
yeah,
that.
something.
And eventually, bro, like after maybe like a few years,
Over time.
now it's this.
Over time, bro.
You know what I mean? And that just goes to show that anything worth having in this world, it takes work. It takes time. It's not a marathon, bro. I mean, it's not a race. It's a marathon.
Yeah, bro. It could also be like how I think about it. It's like it's a result of how our school systems are, you know?
How so?
Like we go to school K through 12, the majority of us. And it's a long 13 years?
About.
And people just want to leave. I'm done. Like you don't need school, but it teaches you the lesson like over time is when you achieve something really significant.
True.
And like if you've been taught that your whole life and you hate school, which a lot of kids do, like I don't want to be here, like fuck school,
Yeah.
people just want to leave. I want to get out of here, but it teaches us a bad lesson, like it should be teaching us a good lesson. And now that I look back at it, it does, but like it's portrayed as a bad lesson because people are tired of, like, they graduate and they get their diploma, a piece of paper. Like, wow, like, wow, all this for nothing.
Whoop-dee.
It's time to go do something now. But that's, when you graduate is when you're supposed to step on the gas. That's when you're supposed to full throttle. Now
it's like, now you really got to set yourself up.
Now I'm more independent. Now I got to do it by myself. Like, now is when I started putting time in, not being forced to put time in,
Yeah.
And bro, we're headed there. Like, I see it in you, bro. Like, you realize that. And that's where a lot of people I feel go wrong. They don't realize stuff takes time, stuff takes dedication, stuff takes planning, It's more like...
And it's like the days that you don't want to do it, but you still get up and you go do it.
Yeah.
It's like that's what it takes.
It's like, or it just depends on the situation, bro. But like, yeah, basically, it's just like whatever your goal is, bro. Everything ties in, like instant gratification, happiness. Whatever your goal is, whether it's happiness, whether it's whatever, it's gonna take time to actually get there. It's gonna take specific goals, and like planning goes into it, dedication, persistence,
Yeah.
consistency, all that. It's just being consistent, bro. Like putting yourself in a cycle.
Facts.
Yeah, maybe.
Just keep putting something out there. Just keep doing what you're doing. So sooner or later, it's gonna catch on, man.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like I feel like one of the these moments right now where we don't have it yet, but we're putting in the work to have it.
We don't have it yet.
Like these moments, I think are gonna be like some of the best moments that we remember. If there's anything that I've ever learned from, especially like a lot of those top people that have made it already, they always say, yeah, it's great when you make it, but it was the process.
Oh,
That was the most
process,
valuable.
bro. Process.
It was sleeping on the couch, recording in that studio before we blew up. Or for like Jeff Bezos, Apple, Google, it was working in that garage, trying to make connections until now they got their own 13-story multi-business buildings.
They can get whatever they wanted, bro.
Yeah,
now
bro.
it's like
Driving
they got
the fancy cars and all that.
jets
It's like,
and
bro, it's like
everything. Yeah,
you know,
man.
it's like that. Just the
They're
process.
they're not limited to anything now.
Exactly.
And it's like back to the time where you were limited and you just worked with what you had.
That was,
Like,
bro.
to the full capacity of what you had,
These moments, bro. These are the moments to live in it, Because like I know for a fact, bro. Like, like you gonna do it, bro. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna do it.
We're gonna do it, bro.
So it's like and the reason why I do know is because we're dedicated to everything that we do.
It's like regret too. Like I don't wanna feel that.
Exactly.
I hate feeling regret, and it's like I feel like in high school I felt like a lot of regret, and now it's just I just step on the gas, bro. Fuck the bullshit.
Fuck the
I'm
bullshit,
just trying to,
bro.
like, that's the motto, bro.
Hell yeah.
And like, bro, like people around me, people that actually know me, they probably know like I'll be talking like hella shit or just like whatever, you know. But like
talking hella shit.
just talking. No, but like it's like, oh shit. It's more like, it's like the intention, bro. You know, the intention behind it. Like I say, fuck the bullshit, but in reality, I mean like, don't let anything stop you from what you want.
Facts.
That's what I mean. Like to dumb it down. Like everyone wants something different, and it's
That's
just
true.
like, don't let nobody stop you. Not even you. You know.
Damn.
Don't even.
Let them know, bro. Preach that shit, bro. That's good shit.
You guys
man.
remember that.
People gotta understand that. They don't understand that shit. Dang, bro. Well,
Yeah, bro.
hey, bro. Listen, man. I appreciate you coming on the podcast, brother.
Yeah, bro.
This shit was lit, bro.
Bro,
Like
we
I
gotta-
always love
we gotta
having
do
you
another
here,
one,
man.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Next
fuck it.
podcast, we're talking about fun stuff, bro.
Fun stuff.
Like, bro, that's the thing, bro. I gotta tell everyone, bro. Life is a grind, but you gotta have fun too, because you only live once, you know.
Exactly.
Like, that's why you gotta be able to have everything in moderation, be able to, you know, control everything. It's like control your life, and like, bro, like I like having fun, but also like being successful. And it's just a
Exactly.
fine line.
Just gotta find that balance.
Find that balance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bro, appreciate you.
No problem, bro.
You,
Anytime, bro.
Yeah, bro. Brother for life, man.
Hey, let him know. You want to be on the podcast? Let him know.
Yeah, let me know.
Hit him up.
I mean, I'm like a nobody right now, but it's all good.
Nah, be here before he is somebody. All right.
Facts, bro. I'll get
You
you
want
on. You want some free clout? I'll get you some free clout.
Free clout right here.
Yes, sir. All right. Hey, y'all have a good
All right.
one.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas.